So this video is all about sliding in these true L95 pads. Really, it's their Diamond Glide because you can get it on any of their models now. As you can see in the video, I ended up wearing my PX4s, which have the carbon or weave Gen Pro along the sliding edge, compared to these, which have that Diamond Glide, to do a comparison on the two to see the difference between them. In the next video, I'm going to be comparing the boot angles, and I am going to look at, and I used the exact same toe ties for both of them, so it was even, because this one on the L95, it has the toe ties it came with, which are the hybrid push, I think it's called, for the pro laces, where my other ones are just pro laces. I think there's still a hybrid one, but there's not the push one, so it has actual more bungee to it. So it wasn't a fair comparison, so I'm gonna do that in the next one. Then the one after that, we're going skate lace compared to the actual bungees, and to see the differences between them there. So firstly, with this one, obviously for sliding, and this is what people are going to want to know, when the actual ice is solid and basically the best condition it can be, the difference between this one and the carbon is a lot less. It is still noticeable. You can see in this, I'll show it off, me pushing back and forth. That is when the ice was used a bit, and I think it was figure skating before this as well, so it's even worse than what it would normally be after that little of skating. But you can see a difference. I hope. I can definitely feel a difference that the Diamond Glide definitely just slides faster than the weave does. Now, when the ice is like really pure though, the difference is not enough that I would like be worried about one or the other. It's faster, but it's not like the other ones are bad. The other ones are never bad. I never once played in these pads or my PX3s and said I need these pads to be faster, and I wore the stock Gen Pro, just a normal Gen Pro returns on PX3s as well previously in really bad ice, and I never had real problems with them. They just weren't as good as the Vons with the quick slide and the Warriors with the slide plates. They were still better than what I've worn for Bowers since my 2X Pros, so they were still fine. But this does take it on the next level, and this Diamond Glide does make a difference. And when I'm wearing side by side, I did notice a bit. When I would push off, it just felt like the PX4s and that carbon would just kind of rotate a bit. So like if I pushed and was just sliding across like this, one leg was definitely faster than the other. So if I was like kind of going like this, it kind of felt like my body was going this way because that one was rotating and this one was kind of getting jammed. If I pushed that way, it would feel like I was kind of turning into my right leg because that one wasn't gliding as much as the Diamond was. So it's noticeable. It is an upgrade. Again, I'm going to reiterate this. I've never had a problem with true pads sliding in them, and I've never once said, oh, I really need pads that slide better, or even thought I could have got that puck if I was wearing a pad that had more slide to it. Even with the newer Bowers, and like when I used CCM previously, I'm trying to think of when I wore Warriors without slide plates, I did wish there was better sliding in them. I never did that with True. The way that they do this sliding edge with this hard piece of foam in here and here and here, it just really works really well, and it already slid great. This is just an improvement on something I think was already basically the third best on the market, beside only that Warrior plastic plate and the Vaughn quick slide. It's an improvement. It's a good thing. I don't have problems using them, and I found that problem was kind of like people thought it was bigger than what it really was with True Gear, and it is what it is. Anyways, here's a skate. I'm not good in it. Again, coming back, yada. I was also testing out the blockers on here, which you're gonna find at the beginning, and I'm gonna talk about that when I do the comparison review on the two, because it has that opti angle and stuff. But I'm curious to see what your thoughts are on in terms of what blocker actually punched out further, because I was pretty surprised by the results of this. So you'll see it here. And you want to support the channel, and you need a base layer and a protective, kind of supportive base layer that helps protect your growing as well as your hips. Check out the Cortec. This is the Pro 1.0 pant, so this one is not quite as restrictive, and this is kind of tight right here in this X pattern. You might have seen these as Under Armour before, or Bauer for the hockey specific ones. There's also the Core 3.0, which is a lot stiffer, as you can see. Really helps protect my growing and keeping it kind of in place and make sure it doesn't overstretch itself. There's a discount code, and you click the link in the description. Use that discount code to get a discount off, help support myself, as well as get you some pretty awesome base layer pants that really do help with injury prevention and help stabilize your core while playing. Otherwise, if you want to support the channel without buying anything, check out links in the description to Patreon, buy me a coffee. Everything through there comes again back into the channel so I can make more content and doing real reviews. Y'all ready for this?
You're watching HockeyReviews.ca.